Welcome to the Wakefield Doctrine, the theory of clocks, Scots, and Rogers. This is video post number 10, and we've been instructed that to be exciting, we have to talk a lot faster and maybe a little bit sloppier. This comes from Downspring AKH, who is in the dashboard along with progenitor Roger and
Downspring number one.
Downspring number one. We just happened, viewers will be watching. Look at your screens where the voice is coming from. This is the spot that we decided to call it the Wakefield Doctrine. Look at that, huh? Jeez, that's where it all started.
Wow.
They're trying to make a point in the dashboard here. They're leaving me way out here. So as we continue to drive,
background music.
Thank you. Anyway, we've been talking to the almost full complement of downsprings and progenitor, and I wanted to hear from the progenitor Roger the origin of excellent expression that goes when you're in the middle of a situation that is a combination of chagrin, embarrassment, and regret. His expression was, your head swelled up and your face fell. Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect. So, anybody want to reflect on that, to tell the readers is that not a great expression?
But
AKA?
yeah, you get, your head swells up because it gets so red and full of blood, and then your face just can't take it anymore.
Fucking what? Drains or it fucking explodes or what?
How messy, how messy, how messy.
I don't know, that's the first occurred to me, I'm sorry.
Oh man, see.
Anyone else care to expound or expand? No.
Yeah,
That's about it, really. Your blood pressure goes way up and then hopefully comes back down again. That's when your face falls off.
But it's I don't know, I've always liked the expression because there's that feeling, and maybe it's a Clark thing. How about the colliery expression, to be Ed Sullivan? Ed Sullivan is an expression referring to vicarious embarrassment. If you watch somebody do something and nobody knows you're in the room and they fuck up and you feel embarrassed, that is what we call being an Ed Sullivan. That's somehow
empathy, I should think.
Over empathy. There's something wrong with it. I suspect it might be.
Oh, embarrassment.
I think it might be primarily Clark-like. Scots would tend to just put on the bib at that point, wouldn't they? And yeah, get the salt and pepper and the melted butter and say, look, somebody's fucked up over there.
Well, you have to remember that a Clark in that scenario was already projecting themselves in that position.
Good point. Good point.
So they're going to tend to feel that response as if it were almost firsthand.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Mm.
So where do you get the head swelled up and face falling? Now your face falls. Now the key is that it doesn't fall off. The expression, as I've always understood it, is that the pressure, your pressure builds on you in an embarrassment tone, and your face falls, which is a combination of regret and resignation or something. No? Anyone?
Yeah.
Well, but if I'm in a room with someone who does something that's really embarrassing to them or whatever, and I'm the only one in there, I would feel embarrassed for them, actually.
Yes,
well, that doesn't make any sense, though, because there's nobody else in the room. Well, I would still feel embarrassed for them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
There's a commonality there. You gotta feel it a little bit. Maybe it's kind of relief that the bullet hit them and not you.
Yeah, it's not you. Yeah.
Yeah.
DS? Are we there?
What? Yes, I'm listening.
Yes, and you're doing a very good job of listening too. We should all.
Yes, I am. We're such good listeners, aren't we? We're just such good listeners.
Let's all tell DS how much we appreciate her listening skills. This is live.
I'm going to.
This is live video. Listening is a good thing, but it's live video. Talking is a better thing.
Gosh, I forgot. Okay, so my head swelled up and my face just fell on the desk.
I'm feeling so self-conscious now because this is live video and people are going to hear what a stupid head I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
You'll say.
okay, I as far as that expression goes, and
Yep.
I understand that feeling. My question is, so how today I had a scenario where typically I should have that feeling,
Yep.
feeling of self-consciousness and oh no, and I go, oh God, everybody's looking at me, but I didn't. I was fine. It was no big deal. So how can you have it in one case and not in
Well, I
another?
might
Well,
suggest.
were you intentionally taking out your rogerian side as opposed to just like being
Actually, I was just being myself, but making sure that, well, I was just being myself in that setting, but I don't know how to describe
Good
that.
point.
Yeah.
Oh, you
as opposed to something spontaneous.
You had decided previously you wanted to take your inner Roger out for a walk.
Oh, there you go. And
See, no, that's a good point from everybody because I'm hearing that as that's suggestive of a link between the rogerian aspect and the Clark-like aspect.
Yep.
Which is, I mean, that's what this whole fucking thing's about, isn't it? Well, it is.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
If you're one and you're stuck with it, then you haven't progressed yet. You got to get to a point where you can improvise a little bit.
Well, DS and
the problem is good.
DS and I have been talking about it in terms of using the analogy of foreign languages. It's not enough to speak Rogerian. It's when you really acquire a foreign language, you think in it. And if you think in Rogerian, then you probably are just about as close as you're ever going to come to stepping into the world of a Roger, and that's the point of this thing. And I said that on the last videotape. The real self-improvement secret that the Wakefield doctrine says is, okay, people, you've tried to change and you really want to change and you've tried everything in your world. Well, you don't have to change anymore. You have to go to 2 different worlds. And I mean, I really, really think that that's a validly good.
It's a good analogy, though.
Well,
It's a valid thing, but it requires time. It's
it's nearly freaking impossible.
Instant gratification.
It's nearly.
It also takes a tremendous amount of courage.
Oh, ridiculous. I mean, it's almost impossible, and those were doing it because it's fun or various reasons, but it's nearly impossible. I kind of like to think, and we probably shouldn't talk like this for a future commercial, but the idea is that in theory there's a way to package it, and I mean, it's the secret of the universe. I better go. Okay, cut.